What's up, Joe? I was gonna get my headphones and I didn't. I'm just walking back today to check traps, see if I can pop a few of them while I'm on my way. I got got my bang stick with me. Try to keep it off video this time. But yeah, out here checking them. Hey, I had a miss. Why come was it a miss? That's the first activity this one's had in a while. Set you up, get it reset. Tried to open this passageway up here some. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't be stomping all through this with my waders on, you know? All these briars. Yeah, this one hadn't had much activity in the last quite a while. Might have been a rabbit. That's all right. We'll take the rabbits out too. They eat crops. They do. I wonder why this channel does not get people in it like my other channel does. And I realize I got more subscribers in the other channel, but when you're on vertical or horizontal, I mean, people should on here still. Get that to go down there like that. There you go, that should work. Try that, see what happens. Got 8 people in here, I guess. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Double tap the screen. Going out here to check some traps and see if we can come up on any that are out. I need 2 more to get to 100 on this field. I'm sitting at 98. I don't want to be too noisy walking down through here either, because if they are out, they're going to be, I'll be walking up on them. I don't want them to see me before I get within range. Got my waders on, so I can't walk real quiet, but there's some ducks down there. I don't see any nutria though. Oh, there's a mink. You guys see that? That's a big old mink. That is so cool. What's up, Pretirement? That is so cool. I don't know where he went, but running around on that far bank over there. Those things are so neat to watch. Do you see that, Joe, or not? I'm gonna have to go back and look at the footage and see if you can see it. Make a short out of it if I can. But love seeing them things. You missed it? Yeah, I missed it. I mean, I think I may have gotten it on camera, but I don't know for sure. That was a big old buck, man. That thing was like probably 2 feet long. Fat one. I know they're back here. I see their tracks all over the place. I keep hoping I don't catch them. But I don't know. Don't know. Sometimes they get in my traps, whether I want them to or not. Pewee. I smell skunk. I smell stunk. I'm gonna have to, this side of the field, I'm not too worried about the noise because there's very, very few that come out on this side. So when I get over there to the other side, look at that big old eagle over there. Eating ones that I got the other day. That's a bald eagle too. I don't know where he is now. Oh, they're still circling around over there. I set my trail camera up. No, I didn't get a skunk. Well, I think maybe I did the other day in that one trap, and it was snapped and there was nothing in it except some hair. And I reset it and went and got some batteries for my camera and came back and walked past the trap and there was a dead nutria. It got in like the hour I was gone, which is awesome. But the trap did smell a little bit like skunk when I was there, so it may have been a skunk was in there and then either got eaten out of the trap or I don't think it got eaten out of the trap though, because it would have stunk a lot worse if it would have. I think it just got out. And that particular trap was a trap that doesn't have jaws that close 100% all the way, so a skunk can squeeze through pretty tight places. So it may have gotten out of there. But you'll have that. I need a shooting stick. This one's too big, but there. How about that? Got myself a shooting stick. Just in case I need it. Just in case I need it. Boy, there's a lot of eagles back there this morning. I'm not sure if those are golden eagles, some of them, or if they're just juvenile bald eagles. Because a bald eagle doesn't get white feathers until about 7 years into their life, from what I understand. But some of these eagles are big, and I wonder if they're golden eagles. Because we do have a few of those around, but not very many. And with the size of them, I would almost think they're golden eagles. But then again, maybe I'm just not used to being up quite that close to them. If I see a nutria, I'm gonna have to drop the camera for a minute. I don't see one yet, but shows nobody is watching now. Oh, there goes some ducks. Oh, I thought I saw a nutria over there, but it's just a log. You're here. I don't know why it says, I wonder sometimes if this count isn't right, because it shows that 0 are in here. Chat isn't usually very lively in this channel, but I understand that. There's not much to chat about really, but it just seems like it doesn't get very many views. Now there's a person in here, it says, but I wonder too if it doesn't show up that you're in here if you're not chatting. I wonder if the chat has something to do with it. That's all right. I really don't care that much. I'm just doing this kind of to document everything. Right now, we're sitting at 98 on this field, and I don't even know how many of those I shot and how many of them I trapped. But I know I trapped over half of them. I was up to like 60, I think 60 couple, probably about 64 of them we caught, and the rest of them I shot. I know I've shot a ton of them. What's up, hunting and stuff? Not yet, I haven't caught any, but I still got most of my traps to check. I had a miss, and we saw a live mink running the bank. I don't know if I got him on video or not. I'll go back. I might go back, check it out. But later this afternoon, I'm going fishing with season 1, episode 3. I'm gonna take him bass fishing. But I need to be kind of quiet now, because if they're out over here, I need to pop a few of them. These buzzards and eagles are finally getting to these carcasses that I dropped out here the other day. I put a trail camera on them, but I don't think my trail camera works. It was underwater last year. I think it got corroded inside. They're supposed to be waterproof to a certain extent. They're not really made to go underwater, but I think it got too corroded. There's a bald eagle sitting right over there. Couple buzzards hanging around. Oh snap, there's a buzzard right there. Huh. Yeah, there is hunting and stuff. There's a lot of geese around this area now. They're migrating back through. But the grass is high enough now, it doesn't really bother the grass anymore. Yeah, they tore them carcasses up. See if there's any nutria out. I doubt there is down here with all these eagles and buzzards flying around. I would assume they wouldn't hang around if these things are hanging around. Look at here hunting and stuff. You ask about geese. There's a big old flock right there. bald eagle. Those are, yeah, they're Canadian geese, but those are what they call cacklers. They're smaller than what the ones are back east. Just checking this other bank over here to make sure there's nothing hiding up in the bushes. They sit up in the bushes and just sun themselves up there, sleep or whatever, and sometimes they think they're hidden. You can walk by here and just pick them off, but I haven't seen anything over there yet. I'm guessing they're not over there because the eagles are thicker than fleas down here right now. I'm thinking they're mostly nocturnal right now, which is fine because then they'll get in the traps more. Oh, there's some ripples. Big ripples. Where are you at, buddy? Let me see you. Oh man, let's watch a buzzard get fried. Wouldn't that be something? Would not that be something? I don't know if there's any, I haven't really seen anything in here as far as fish goes. I know there's fish in here because I've seen them jump, but I don't know if it's bass or if it's carp. It might be carp. But I haven't seen any carp. That's the odd thing. You'd think you'd see the carp swimming if they were in here actually, but I don't know. If I see a nutria, guys, I'm gonna have to dump this thing real quick and pop him. So, just giving you a heads up. If you all of a sudden go down, that's what will happen. There was some pretty good ripples coming out from across here. I don't see them anymore though. That one probably, oh, there they are right down there. Oh, I don't see a nutria, but I do see ripples, sure enough. So we haven't gotten them all. Yeah, I will if I see them hunting and stuff. I will if I see them, but the last several times I've been back here, they smartened up quite a bit. They smartened up quite a bit. I'm up to 98 though on this field. And this field only goes, I'm almost down here at the end of it. And it goes up to that bridge right there. And over to there and then back that side. You know, I was actually thinking about a nutria call. I would love to do that. That would be awesome because I think you could do it, especially to the babies. I think you could get them to come up to you pretty easily. But that would be amazing. Sit there and call them in and pop them as they come in. I wore my waders because I didn't want to have to come back if I caught something in my foot traps up here, but I should have left them off because, you know, that would have guaranteed me a catch and I'd have had to come back, you know. Oh, snap, there's a... Yeah, it's that stinking hole there in that side. They love going in and out of that hole. Man, there's buzzards everywhere out here. Goodness. That hole is right up under that tree right there. There's one sitting back in there. I can't see it. They sit just far enough back in you can't see them. These buzzards are tame, man. They're right here. They probably know I'm feeding them, that's why. They're sitting right there. Right there. Like that one's 20, not even 20 yards from me about. Crazy birds. That one's more like 10 yards from me. See him right there? Ugly old beast. Ugly old beast. Mostly they just do a little something like that. I've called in some babies before, a couple times, because they're not too particular what it sounds like, but they just do a low murmur type thing, and that's their warning and their call. Oh, there's some geese. I bet you these geese don't want to take out because there's eagles around. Those eagles will chase them geese. I'd love to see them take one out, to be honest with you. Come on, eagles. Take it, take it. They ain't going to. Alright, let's get down here and see what we got in our traps. We're almost to the first one here. First one is on this slide right here. I still see the trap. So we didn't get anything there. Aggravating critters, why don't you get my traps? Why you don't get my traps? Yeah, that's right. Kick the geese out. There's another buzzard sitting right over there. And there's buzzards everywhere. Everywhere. Of course, they might just be leapfrogging down the creek, too. Oh, I didn't even see that one. I didn't miss a trap, did I? I don't think so. Oh, hey, we got a catch. We got a catch. This trap has been successful. He didn't make it very far. We got one tail sticking out right there. Nice. Nice. That's number 99. Number 99. Let's see if we got any more. We got 2 more traps right down here. Cannot see that trap at all. But neither do I see a dark blob out. Oh, there's the stake. I don't see anything between the stake and the trap, so the trap must be there. It's really soft bottom there, so you can't see the trap half the time. There, I see the trap. Let's see, there's another one down in here. This water is going down too. Don't see that trap, but I don't see a blob out there either. Yeah, I don't think we got any in that one. Let me check this other one. I think that might 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there another one up here? 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh yeah, there's one right here. I was gonna say we got 6 of them. I don't see a dark blob out there either, but yeah, I don't think so. Don't think so. So just got the one so far. I'll go get him out of the trap. That's the only one I gotta go wading for today. Should be. We had a cow struck by lightning one time. Went to look at her. There were 15 buzzards came out of the body. That is crazy. That's crazy. I know they do that. They crawl all the way down in there. But was this the one that caught it? No, it was this one up here. Right here. Alright. This is the one where I probably gotta drown myself. Actually, I don't have to go all the way out to the stake, so it might be alright. So I want to show you guys this. So, I can't see it from that angle. Where I got the stake there. Just right over, where are we at here? Right there is the hole that got blown in it by the last 2 catches. That stake is about 5 feet tall. I just got it stuck about 3 feet down, or 2 feet down in the mud. And that mud is like quicksand. I mean, it's bad. And they run out to the end there and they wrap around that stake, blow a hole in it, and it works. Works pretty good. So I'm gonna jump down in here. I'll let you guys watch from up here. Let's see if you can see that. I should be able to. Is this zoomed in? Oh yeah, it's zoomed in. Alright. I'll jump down here. See if I can fall. This is a steep bank. Aggravating steep. I've been using that lure that Dan Davis gave me for Nutria, and it seems to work. I mean, it's worked on these guys. me some lure on there. Lay that right up there. Should work. And now for getting out of here without getting in the trap. Oh yeah. That's hard to do. I tell you what, that is hard to do. But we did it. Oh. Right there, guys, number 99. I'm really, really anxious to see if we got number 100 in the trap today. We got 18 and 20, 18 and 23 more traps to check. I'm gonna just take this one. I ain't gonna take it all the way to the back. I'm just gonna take it down here a little bit past where my last trap is. They'll eat it right here along this walkway just fine. Actually, I'll put it right here. They'll eat it right there. Eagles will come down here. There's an eagle sitting right there. He probably already sees it. We'll let him eat it. Keep on going on the trail. See if we got number 100. You guys think we got it? We got 30, 33, 41 traps down here. 41 traps. Yesterday, we got skunked. So I'm thinking they moved last night. But that foot trap there, that's been a good one. I love those drowning sets. They just work so good. They catch, and the next nutria comes along and they can get out. I've been surprised before though, hunting and stuff. I have been surprised before. But we did have some action, so they moved. I think that's coyote. Am I wrong or am I right? What's up, Karen? Let's see. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. This one caught one, and I thought we were gonna catch quite a few in that one, the way that trail looked, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Hunting and stuff, I went out and bought 18 160s. Nothing in that one. Put them out here. I kind of like the old 160s. They're almost not big enough probably for nutria, but I've checked whatever we just started here, plus 7 plus 6 foot traps. So probably close to 20. Nothing in that one back there. Nothing in that one. I haven't caught very many at all through this section. Nothing in that one, which is surprising. Nothing there. Nothing there. Because these trails were popping, man. Nothing there. But yeah, I'm just not getting any. It's crazy. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. There's one more trail up here that's been pretty decent. That one I thought for sure we'd catch one in that trail. And so far I've got 0 in that one, which is just weird to me. And this one up here as well, same thing. This was a super, super hot trail, looked like to me. And I've caught 0 in that one. They're not going over it. They're not going around it. This one I caught 0 in. I mean, you know, you'd think there'd be plenty in those because they're worn down trails. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. That was another trail that I thought for sure we'd catch some in. Haven't caught a single one in there. Not one. Nothing in that one. What's up, Otter Cat? You made it. Nothing in that one. We're sitting at 99 right now, Otter Cat. 99. We need one more at least today. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. I think this was the one that I had hopes for. Nothing in that one. Man, I think we're gonna get skunked again today. Nothing in that one. Nothing in there. You know, that's a trail right there. I probably should set, but I didn't. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Come on, I just need one more, guys. One more. I talked to this guy over here in this house. Nothing in that one back here. And he's like, man, it is interesting watching you. He said, I have not seen a nutria since you started over here. Nothing in that one. Check out that trail, guys. You know good and well there's stuff using that trail, and there's nothing. I have caught 0 in that trap. 0. I need 500 160s. I do about. Oh, there's one right there. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. That's the one I caught a skunk in. And nothing in that one. That's the last one right there, guys. Last one. We only got one today. Yeah, with 500 traps, shoot, go in and hit them hard. And this is that skunk that I caught. They've skinned that one inside out. there's beaver right down here, and I could probably catch them if I wanted to. I want to see something though. That almost looks like they're still coming in and out there. I caught 2 of them in that trail. I had a trap sitting there with a drowner out there when the water was higher. And I caught 2 of them in that one, but you can see this grass out here is growing big time from what it was. Yeah, there's plenty of wood ducks back here. Ottercat, a lot of them. I actually had a beaver in my 1-foot trap down in this area, and it got up on land and pulled out. Probably only had it by a few toes, but they're just, yeah, there's not a lot of nutria down on this end anymore. This grass is all growing back. It's not near as high as it was, as it out there is, but it's come a long ways from what it was, that's for sure. Just got back from beaver call. They called about 6 months too late. Yeah. The only problem with this whole thing about trapping in these sloughs and stuff. Oh, crud. Oh, that was a duck. I was like, what? Problem with trapping in these sloughs is you can trap along this field all you want, but that bridge right there on up that way, there's a ton of nutria up that way, and nobody's trapping them up there, so they'll just work their way down here again. And these trails, those trails right there, I set and caught 0 on those trails. That one and this trail over here. That trail right through there, and it goes right down the water. It caught 0. Like, I do not understand that. Not at all. But it's the way it works sometimes, I guess. Anyhow, that's the end of the line. I know there's still 1 or 2 back in there because I saw ripples, saw evidence. Starting to be a beautiful day. I'm gonna go bass fishing later on this afternoon. That's somebody else's property up there. But they don't have crops, so they don't care. I don't know that for a fact. I didn't talk to them, but I got, probably when I get done with this property, I'm done for this year till fall again or Thanksgiving or whatever. But I know one thing, 99 animals, actually more than that, because of all the rabbits that I caught along there too. But 99 nutria and say a dozen rabbits. Think of all the grass. And you guys from back east, these nutria eat about as much, or probably as much or more than a groundhog per head. So you think about all the grass that I saved just on this field. And that's not to say all the grass that was saved from all the geese that the eagles chased off of those other fields where they were throwing them out there. It's crazy to think about how much grass I've saved this year for these guys. But it's awesome. It really is awesome. 48 minutes took me to walk around that field. And that was taking my good old jolly time. I did pop one right over here the other day. But that was just because it was out there showing his face. So I popped him. He didn't last real long, but you'll have that on a good day. Ottercat, I need to send you a picture. My neighbor came over yesterday and gave me some lingcod, soft plastics for lingcod to try out. Is there any such thing as a bait that's too big? That's what I'm wondering. I don't think there is for lingcod, unless you use a great white or something like that, but son, things look good. There's trails all out across that algae where they've been swimming. Either that or where the ducks have been swimming. Yeah, I'll send you a picture when I get off of here. That's pretty amazing. Any of you guys watch, I know Joe does, any of you other guys watch season 1, episode 3? He usually does trout fishing live streams. He does some shorts. He's gonna go bass fishing with me this afternoon. That's the plan. Yeah. I get that. In a lake there is too big of baits, but in the ocean there's always something bigger that'll eat whatever. But they do look good, that's for sure. They do look good. Uh-oh, here comes the homeowner. That's all right. He'll be happy. All right, I'm gonna jump off here, guys. Have yourself a dandy day. I'm back to the truck anyway. I'll catch you later.